Today we're checking out several of wrestling's worst promos and segments ever. And starting out, we get a word from the Hulk mouth himself.
And now I'd like to get the words from the Hulk mouth himself.
What?
Let me tell you something, Fred. Nose to nose and toes to toes, there's not a man alive that can get in a square circle and pin me to the mat. And Ted DiBiase, you're making the mistake of your life. You are planning your destiny. I will definitely eliminate you from the squared circle in the professional wrestling career from now on.
I hope he has an awesome coil. Next up, we have a promo that's all about fried chicken.
This is a piece of bread, and as you can see, it's not a real piece of bread, otherwise it'd be falling apart. But I'm gonna tell you right there, this is a piece of fried chicken.
Yes, it is.
Now, Nikolai, let me tell you a little story about fried chicken. Nobody gets a better part of the chicken than a rooster. And Nikolai Volkov, you can take this bread and you know what you can do with it. But you cannot take this piece of chicken and try to chew it like a human being, because you are not anything but a dirty, rotten, slimy, no good, egg-sucking dog. And you better believe that. I know Australia will understand that. Excuse me, Gene, I don't mean to do
mince words, Rebel. I thank you, Dick Slater. Fans, stay tuned. We're going to be right back.
Was that even a promo? Anyway, next up we have Scott Steiner cutting a classic Scott Steiner promo.
Rick and Scott Steiner, let me welcome you back.
Oh, Team 3D, you guys are out of your mind. Coming to Atlanta, Georgia, the place that the Steiner brothers got their start in professional wrestling. You guys are out of your mind, making it a table match, because tonight we're going to beat you at your own game. And after it's all said and done, you're going to be taking splinters out of your fat all night long, because you got some fat. The only chance you have no chance, but you had a chance, is that you can run lickety split. Because you can't run because you got some fat. And after it's done, we're going to have a tailgate party for all my freaks out there in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, you always have to watch those splinters. Next up we hear from Jumpin' Jeff Farmer.
Folks, there's Jumpin' Jeff Farmer. Jeff, a while back, what a match you had with Motley.
Yep. Probably the hardest match I ever had in my life. But I don't like it when things aren't going my way. Motley Cruz, you turn the tables on me. You turn the tables in a wrong way. You've got me mad now. I've stood around. I've listened to everything you had to say. I've did everything necessary. But when you turn around and you backstab me one way or another, and you cheat me out of what's rightfully mine, that's when I get angry. Now I'm the one doing the challenging. I'm issuing a challenge to you, Motley Cruz. Get in the ring with me. This time, I'm going full force.
I wouldn't want to cross him. Next up we have Lex Luger versus his shirt.
What kind of disgusting, despicable lack of respect is that Billy What's-His-Name show booking a match for the total package Lex Luger and Super Brawl? Super Saturday? What is it? I don't know what it's called. What is it called?
Super Brawl Saturday.
Super Brawl Saturday? Can he afford to pay me to wrestle around? I don't know. I'm one of the biggest legends and stars ever in this. God! And your t-shirts are too tight too, Billy! And you book a match with me against Ryan Killings? Look at me! I'm a total package. I will rip him apart. I'm now.
I don't think I'd...
The interviewer had quite the interesting clothing choice. And coming up, we will hear from Sid Vicious.
But you know and I know that you're only half the man that I am. And I have half the brain that you do.
Yep, he just insulted himself. Next up will be Hulk Hogan in the Dungeon of Doom.
There's no Hulkamaniacs here. It's not hot.
That looks like some Wish version of an Indiana Jones pet. Next up, we hear from Hulk Hogan again.
If you actually believe in your mind, if you actually think that I was just the right gay guy. What did he say?
Yeah, that one speaks for itself, I think. Next up, we hear from the British Bulldog.
What went through your mind as you even saw that go down?
I saw it, but I don't believe it. The British Bulldog has been in wrestling for 20 years, since I was 15 years old. Alex Wright, you think you can beat the British Bulldog? You're wrong. If you want a chance of me, come on and take a piece of me.
Okay, what? Next up, we have Rappin' Randy Savage.
For purple mountain majesty from sea to shining sea. Yokosuna's funds are less than they're cracked up to be.
That was, odd. Next up, we have a good, lucha thing.
Like I said, I'm here to stay and make a good lucha thing.
Yeah, that would suck. Next up, we hear from Triple H.
What a sick freak.
What even happened? And last but not least, we see the debut of the Shockmaster.
The Shockmaster! All right! The Shockmaster!
And that's all for today. Stay tuned for part 2.